Alright, what's up guys? This is your boy Campbell, and this is Studio Time with Campbell. Today we're talking about Is This Home from the album Welcome to Rad City. Starts off with Chris's rhythm guitar. Pretty standard stuff. Then after a few bars, we have this guitar running through a Leslie speaker emulator. Once the chorus comes in, we have a couple of lead guitars. One's just a normal drive sound where the other is a octave fuzz. Put them together, just kind of adds a little thickness to the octave fuzz sound. So all together in the chorus you have this for guitars. Then the little post-chorus break starts with these really fuzzy fuzz guitars, which are real fun. So that's my fuzz guitar one. Then Chris doubled it. And then on top of that, there's a harmony part, so that goes like this. So all together, it sounds like this. And then little octave fuzz guitar solo there. Nice and fun. Moving on, we'll go to drums. So this is pretty much just a standard drum mic technique. There's a parallel processing on the kick, so one has a ton of reverb and takes out a lot of the boomy low end and just kind of emphasizes that hit. And then once that post-chorus break comes, I believe it's right around here, the reverb gets turned way up to what we call the FedEx warehouse drums, and then comes back down for the verse. And that's pretty much the drums. Nothing too crazy going on there. I also added these little pink noise hits. So it's just like swells and stuff like that. And like, you know, when choruses come in, it's like just to give it a little more oomph. So altogether, the drums sound like this. So now drums and guitars together sound like this. Okay. Moving on, we have the bass. It's not doing anything too crazy in this song. Starts off, Tristan's kind of just following the chord progression, and it doesn't start getting really cool until the chorus, where Tristan's playing what I believe is a 3/4 polyrhythm. You'll hear it here in a sec. So if we add the drums over that, subtle but very crucial. That's pretty much it for the bass. It doesn't, no crazy effects going on there. There's, a little bit of chorusing on it, but nothing too wild. Moving on to the keyboards. So we start off, it's actually 3 different sounds that start the first bit of keyboards. Altogether it sounds like this. Which is made up of these 3 sounds, all from the Roland JP-08. Sound 1, sound 2. And sound 3. And then a couple of other synth parts come in, matching that melody line in the chorus. Yeah, so nothing too complex as far as keyboards go. The very ending is where you get all the biggest stuff. After that key change. So far, altogether, it sounds like this. And that's pretty much the instrumental mix. Moving on to vocals. So we start off, we got Chris's lead here.
Urges don't seem ripe yet, but the people eat away like they've got nothing else to live for.
All the vocals have a lot of compression and EQ and a little bit of chorusing on them. That's what that kind of weird effect is.
To try to match the city's gloom, and the people are always smiling, although they're in eternal doom. Do you like the scenery?
Pretty sure Sean wrote that line like that, so Chris would say eternal doo-doo.
In eternal doom. Do you like the sea?
Breaking down these harmonies, we got all of these are doubled, by the way, so just the same part sung twice to make it a little thicker.
Do you like the scenery? Do you like the skies? Is it real enough here?
Tristan's.
Do you need more supplies?
My high vocal.
I can get the people. Work is all they know.
Which on its own doesn't sound the greatest, but when you put it all together, it sounds like...
I can get the people. Work is all they know. Tell me what you wanted. Tell me, is this home?
Yeah, so So that's pretty much the vocals. Like I said, nothing too crazy going on, just 3-part harmonies. There are a couple little fun tidbits that I added here that were kind of serendipitous. So you can hear right before the first chorus, you can kind of barely hear it, but it's Chris's phone actually went off right then. I haven't moved it or anything, and it just perfectly works in the song.
The fruit just don't seem ripe yet.
And then to go in from that first guitar to bring the drums in, there's both that noise swell I was talking about, as well as there's a take that Chris did where he made a really heavy breath in. Bleh. And so I kind of just tripled it and did. So mixed with the pink noise, it sounds like this. And then I'll just go ahead and play this intro for you guys so you can kind of hear what's going on.
But the people
Beep. Yeah, so that's everything in the song. It only wound up being 29 tracks, which for today's standards is nothing crazy. I think it wound up as one of the more simplistic songs on the album, due to the low track count. So yeah, tune in next week, and you'll get even more dirty details. See ya.